Hey, thank you for coming to AllStrap. We're going to be your best source for battery-powered steel strapping tools. We know them better than anybody anywhere. So you're going to get our opinions on what makes them good and what makes them bad, and which one is right for your application. On the BPT H32, the 32 stands for 32 millimeter. This is an 1.25 inch tool. The H is a heavy duty, so the battery-powered tensioner. This is really a big tool. They made a couple changes on it. Now, this thing is so heavy that when I talk about it, I need to brace it on the table. But the unique thing that they've got here is the cutting plate kind of wiggles a little bit, so it opens up, which is supposed to let it be easier to feed. It looks like smoke to me, but it hasn't broken in the field, so I guess I'm okay with it. It also has got a rocker here that lets the seal come in a little bit crooked, and so it's supposed to have fewer seals come in and jam it up on the front. You know, I've not really seen this work to anybody's advantage in the field, but the good thing is we haven't had them breaking down too much in the field either, so you know, I think it'll be just fine. It's still got that rubber boot on it, so it protects the nose of it a little bit. I like to keep these on because as the guys bang them around or smack them left and right, that rubber boot takes the impact, and so they do get torn off. But when they get torn off, I really like keeping these on because it keeps that jaw stack alive. It'll keep this tool out of maintenance, and it'll keep it running. So the nice thing with this tool is it's able to run in auto, and so there are two buttons on it, a 1 and a 2. When you run an automatic, the 1 does everything. So you hit the 1 button, and the tool's going to zip up, seal, and cut, and then you pull it right off. And so it is really fast and really easy to use. Some people may want more control. If you put ID bands on a coil and it's telescoped a little bit, you can't pull full tension. So that's a great time when you're going to hold the 1 button down. Then when you're ready to seal, you flip over and you hit the 2nd button, and that's going to seal and cut it. Hit the plus or minus button to adjust the tension, or you can switch from manual to automatic. One of the big differences we want to look at today is kind of the ergonomics of it. So this is the Kodiak tool. Ray, what do you think of this one?
You know, it's heavy, but it's definitely pretty evenly balanced in its weight, and yeah, it's movable. It's doable. All
right. So your right hand always holds the tool, of course. And your left hand is going to be feeding the band into it. Can you try that again with the BPT H32?
Okay. Oh my gosh. That is significantly heavier. I don't know if I could do that with one hand. Well, I couldn't. I couldn't do that with one hand. Definitely not. Wow. Same function? You know,
to me, it's crazy how heavy this one is because all of the weight is up in the nose. And so you've got to have a counterbalance on it. But if you're counterbalancing it, what's the incentive to switch away from the air tool? The battery tools are great because they're mobile until you get this heavy, and then it's just, all the weight's there. I don't know how you'd expect anyone to operate this tool. It's just, it just is so heavy. It's crazy.
To allstrap.com for all of the resources and information for your strapping needs. Check us out, allstrap.com.